Once again, happy Thursday to you. If you didn't watch the reading video, we do not have school on Friday, so congratulations. You are pretty near at the weekend. This is our math video. Before I get started with too much of that, I do want to share with you guys again. I'm not getting everybody's math back. Some of you are doing your reading and not your math. I don't want to put too much pressure on you or have your anxiety go up. There's specific things I've been told, but also I do need you to be doing your work. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. You need to be doing your work, so please keep that in mind. I am logging all of this. Have spreadsheets for all of you guys with your math and your reading. It's not supposed to be a threat or anything. Just letting you know I am keeping track as best I can. So please try to keep up on your math. If you have questions, I could not read your minds in class, and I definitely cannot read your minds through the internet or however that is working. But please, and you don't. Again, you don't. And it's tough because again, you don't have to stay caught up in a sense because it's online. When I don't see the work coming in, it does make me a little nervous, especially when we get 2 or 3 days in a row, especially those of you that have been turning stuff in. So, not to add stress, but please at least be communicating with me about your math if it's like Nightmare City for you. So today's math, you're going to be doing a greater than or less than thing. So you're going to have a little circle, and then you're going to have a little, what I would call in class, alligator mouse. Greater than and less than, I think, is the appropriate way, but I still remember them as alligator mouths. Key piece of information that you will need to know today, and it is on your Moodle math page as well, but you're going to be comparing pounds and ounces. So the question should be, how many ounces are in a pound? And the answer to that is there are 16 ounces in a pound. And again, it's so if you don't watch this, it is written down in your Moodle, or if you are watching this and you don't remember that, it's okay, it's written down as well. But 16 ounces in a pound. Now, I assigned 5 through 14, and so I didn't have an example to give, but I did make an example. If you pay close attention to these examples, they might look familiar. Okay, they might look familiar when you're doing the work on the sheet. But anyway, so there I have written down on this piece of paper. Man, this doesn't look as neat as I thought it would be. But 16 ounces in a pound. It's written down. But it's also written in your Moodle. So maybe that'll work. 16 ounces in a pound. So you're going to have something that looks like this. They're going to say 47 ounces per chance, and then 3 pounds. And you need to figure out which one is greater. So you need to get kind of almost like with denominators. We need a common label because pound and ounces are not the same thing. But again, there are 16 ounces in a pound. So take your 3 pounds, times it by 16. Oh, this is so backwards. And there you are, and so you get 48 ounces. And so now that both of these are labeled as ounces, you know that 3 pounds is more than the 48 ounces. Hope that makes sense. Here it is. 16 ounces in a pound. Turn your pounds into ounces. That's what I recommend. If you want to divide, that's fine, but I would turn your pounds into ounces, just like that. Another example. I'm sure you guys are so excited to see the other example. Again, if you pay close attention to these, they might look mildly familiar on your worksheet. They will not be exactly the same, but they might look mildly familiar. So again, there is written down 16 ounces in 1 pound. We talked about this a little bit with liquid. If you remember looking at water bottles and how much does that water bottle weigh when we put the water in it. If you remember, sometimes they rolled off your desk or whatever, or fell off the desk, and it's a pretty big clanking sound. That's because, if you get 32 ounces, remember, which is a quart. I'm not going to tell you right now, but if you want to think about that, and we'll get into that later. But 16 ounces in a pound, and if there's 32 ounces in a water bottle, how much is that? And then again, you can think about your milk. We talked about gallons, oh my gosh, your milk jugs and those types of things, or if you guys buy juice in the half gallons or so forth. But anyway, in this case, we had 5 pounds, and we also had have 78 ounces. And so again, we do not have a common measurement of weight. So again, I'm going to turn my pounds into ounces. So I'm going to do 5 times 16. Always check my math, but I'm pretty sure that is 80. I'm just going to continue to pretend it is. I'm pretty sure it is though. So the 5 pounds is just barely more than the 78 ounces, because the 5 pounds turns into 80 ounces. Alligator wants to eat the 5 pounds because it wants to eat more. Again, it's your favorite treat, whether that's cake, pie, pizza, whatever it may be. You want the 5 pounds. Not really. If you eat 5 pounds of anything in one sitting, you're going to have one heck of a sore stomach. Anywho, that is that. Please, 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 if you have questions, comments, or concerns, send me an email, because or you can comment to me on our Moodle page. Those are like almost more delayed. I have the email up throughout the day, and as soon as you email me, I see it. The Moodle page doesn't seem to update as quick. I have to like reload it, and then sometimes I see it, and they could be like 10 minutes pass. And if I was you and I was trying to get my work done, it took 10 minutes for a teacher to ask a question. It might be mildly frustrating. Do what you like, but the emails do get to me quicker. Happy Thursday. As I commented on the reading one, I don't think, not that I'm a meteorologist, but I don't think there's any snow coming. Probably gonna be some wind, but hopefully you guys can get outside. I did not get to read the student's paper, but I saw something about fishing and maybe catching the first trout. I have no idea when that was. Could have been a while ago, but maybe you get to go do some fishing. Last I saw, the river's a little dirty, but anywho, take care. Yeah, look at the numbers carefully. It's not as much reading carefully. You will have a few story problems, but you guys will do great. Take care. Have a good weekend. Talk to you in computer land. Goodbye.